SCP retroBreach is a really fun game, but has a plethora of issues that should be addressed. I'll be starting with the general issues I have with the SCP role in the game and how it could be fixed. SCPs can get stuck inside rooms. If they are new or aren't playing as the mask or the old man, the more likely they are to get stuck inside Keycard rooms or the upgrade room and unable to leave. This is really stupid. Why should you lose your chance to play as an SCP because you got stuck inside a room just because some dude made you enter? You could say this is an intentional feature, but I don't see any reason for it to be. It's not like it can't be easily avoided as well, we just have to pay attention. It's just an inconvenience and a beginner trap. The way to fix this is really simple. Just allow any player to unlock a room from the inside. It's similar to the first, but gates A and B can literally be locked forever if the players are smart and there isn't a massive SCP. The SCPs can get stuck inside a facility while everyone else is outside doing their own stuff. This doesn't happen often, but the possibility of it happening is stupid. It doesn't depend on you to escape, it depends on the other team's incompetence to let you escape. The fix for this is also really simple. Just let the gates open automatically in the late game. Like, when there's 5 minutes remaining, you actually have a chance to escape. Hell, make it so only gate A gets permanently opened. SCPs spawn way too close to Class D and facility personnel. Like, I get that Chaos Insurgency and MTF are supposed to rush to heavy containment and LCZ, but sometimes that doesn't happen, and the whole point of the game besides killing enemies is helping your team escape the facility. And the fact 80% of them can get brutally killed with you unable to do anything feels unfair. The LCZ layout is also a straight path to an elevator option till you reach the LCZ connection to heavy containment, which you can take multiple paths to reach the other gate. But in the majority of LCZ you can only run backwards or into the keycard rooms to save yourself. I think there should be more options of pathways you can take to avoid enemies like in the entrance or outside areas. Fourth issue, the balancing. There's nothing here because I'll talk about specific issues for each SCP in the following segment. This one's just boring. Like, you just play as a normal character just with 150 extra HP and on the other SCP team. Here's a few suggestions. 1. Just make it so whenever someone picks up the mask, you revive as that person and continue playing as them. This raises the issue of why would they pick up the mask? Well, you could offer a reward for when someone picks up a mask, like 50 to 100 ticks, so players are incentivized to pick it up. 2. Buff its other stats. Make it so it can regen HP. Make it so it runs faster. Make it so it recovers HP faster. Honestly, I don't like this one. 3. Highlight items. Make it so it can highlight items of your choice. Like, you can choose if you need heals highlighted, grenades highlighted, guns highlighted, and their tiers as the color of the highlight, in like a 50 to 100 cell radius. 4. Highlight yourself. This one's my favorite. You know how SCP-035 is manipulative in the lore? What if your body had a similar highlight to a highlight of an ally? So you can enter big groups seemingly as an ally, with the only things giving away being your body color, clothing, and of course the mask, so they can catch enemies by surprise. Honestly, I think this one is mostly fine, but coming back to that revived feature from the mask SCP, I think it could be used that. SCP-049 can revive corpses on the ground from the players who are in the lobby. Whenever a player has entered a match or left the lobby, the body will say it's expired. Otherwise, you'll be able to revive it and grow your army. This guy sucks. Wait, he got his brainwork released? Oh hell yeah, this is fucking awesome. I think this one is fine as it is, honestly. He has a good amount of health for his destructive power, and even though he's very fast, he's not faster than Tesla gates. And the long range build up timer allows you to escape, but still allows him to catch up to you if you don't hide well. I just think his sound effects should have their hearing range increased, so everyone truly knows your location when you are angry. I swear, sometimes this guy just finishes after I try to chase the screaming to catch him off guard when his rage mode is on cooldown. This one is really fine, honestly. Outside of a bug where sometimes you aren't teleported to this dimension when you get attacked by him and you slowly die even though you're outside of his dimension. This has happened to me once, and I've seen it happening many times with other people while I was playing him. Other than that, this one is in a good spot. I really hate this one as a concept. It works on a single player game, but not in a PvP multiplayer one. Especially this one, where the SCP can die. What usually happens when you play around as this dude is you easily destroy any of the Class D because they don't know shit about working together and usually run either by themselves or in a really small group. And when that happens, it is incredibly easy to kill them because for some reason, sometimes the statue doesn't stop when you look at it. And sometimes, it even teleports on top of you in less than 2 seconds after you spot it. Because of that stupid fucking blinking mechanic. And in a huge group, there's basically nothing you can do as you get blasted. What I would suggest is either removing the SCP entirely, or making it so the blinking mechanic has an initial cooldown of 5 seconds every time you start looking at it. So if you, as a Class D for example, spot it, you can only spend 5 seconds looking at it until it teleports to you, instead of the version we have right now where it just blinks randomly even if you just started looking at it. There's also a bug where when you are playing as a statue, the teleport ability will not teleport you even though the teleport spot will be marked as you being able to. Please fix. This guy's fine. I like how he's good against groups but not overpowered. I like how he's good against just one dude but not overpowered. The only complaint I had was that his abilities didn't have their cooldowns shown for some reason, but that was fixed. This is my favorite SCP. Too bad his stats don't really favor it. He's the only stealth SCP in the game, and I made a video on him detailing how he's supposed to be played. But I think he has some core issues that need to be addressed, like how his M1s do pitiful damage. All SCPs inside the zombies can kill players in less than 4 hits, except the ghost, which is guaranteed to take at least 4 hits, sometimes 5 if you're unlucky. The first thing you should buff in him is his damage, good god. Second of all, his health. Make it so he has 2k to 3k HP guaranteed, instead of sometimes having less than 2k. And also, a slight increase to the slowness strength in his M1s would be nice. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, goodbye.